In this game, black is Yoda Norimoto and white is Changho. Yoda Norimoto begins with 2, 3, 4 points, and Changho began with 2 start points. Yoda takes a corner first, and white approaches this corner 2 space high pincer. And usually we will see something like this, but Changho played this interesting counter pincer. When white plays this counter pincer, the easier way to deal with it is to play this small knights. But Yoda played this shoulder hit. White pushes first, black blocks, white tries to connect back, black secures this connection over here. White Ataris and black cannot connect because white is able to push out like this, and this part of the board turns to white. When white Ataris over here, black has no choice but to Atari back. When white captures this stone, black Ataris back. When black Ataris, white does not connect because black can extend down and it can get very tricky for white. So in the actual game, Changho Atari again. When black captures it, white connected. Black extends this stone and white connects back. If you look at this, white got some territories and black got a really great influence and thickness over here. With the next move, black could have played this Atari and laddered the stone to make it completely thick. But Yoda was worried about white playing something like this or this to reduce the worthiness of this influence. That's why instead of capturing this stone, Yoda approached another corner. White answers it and black pulls back. Now, black is starting to form a great moyo over here. White has no choice but to extend this stone out, first to reduce black's moyo and second to grow white's own moyo. Black approaches the corner, white leans on this stone, trying to get stones over here and to control these 2 black stones. Black harness, white extends, black extends, white blocks the corner, and usually black will play something over here or here, but in order to make it tight, black played a tiger's mouth. Because of this tiger's mouth, black pushing and cutting became very possible. With that weakness over here, black can move out these stones anytime black wants. White, before doing anything else, peeped here first. If black immediately blocks, then white can turn tiger's mouth, white can Atari. When black connects, even this turned into a sente. With these exchanges, white playing this or this are both sentes. That's why when white peeped over here, black pushed to make this exchange first and then captured this stone. Now there are too many cutting points for white, so white secures the cutting point. And black moves out these 2 stones. While black is trying to save these 2 stones, black is also erasing white's territory and also attacking these 2 white stones. White jumps out, black jumps, and white peeps. Usually, black needs to connect up, but if black connects, then white can push and cut and turn it into a very messy fight. That kind of favors white. If these 2 stones die, that means all these white stones are alive, then black running is merely running. It's not you run, I run kind of situation anymore. So black, instead of connecting, pushed over here. White also pushes, black blocks. White cuts the connection, black Ataris. White extends, black pushes, white Ataris. And black connects, white connects while Atarying those 2 stones. And black, instead of connecting up, black extended this stone. If white captures these 2 black stones and connect up, then black was planning to capture these 3 stones. And if these stones get thick, then this turns into a very scary moyo for black. White, in order to avoid that, pushes, black cuts. With the next move, black is able to play this and connect everything back up. So white Ataris these 2 black stones. When white Ataris over here, black connects up. white pushes out, black harness, white extends, black extends, white saves these two stones, black Ataris, black makes a turn, white comes out, black harness. It looks like black is laddering white, but white has an extra liberty over here. Although the ladder doesn't work out, the reason Yoda Norimoto is doing all this is that he already saw through the whole variation and he likes the result. Changho too. He knows this is not gonna work out very well for white, but he likes the result too. That's why both players are doing all this. White keeps running, black harness, white runs, black harness, and white Ataris. Some of you may be wondering why not this double Atari. That's because black is going to connect over here. When white Ataris this, white's liberty is too tight. That's why instead of this Atari, white Ataris this stone. Black counter Ataris, white captures this stone, and black Ataris again. White captures this stone too, and black Ataris. From here, if white connects, then black can throw a stone over here. Even if white connects, everything dies. So before doing anything else, white Ataris over here. Black connects, white connects, black takes the stone, white connects, and black jumps down. After providing some extra liberties on these white stones, white cuts over here. Black Ataris, white extends, and black connects. Now it's going to be a capturing race, but the thing is, black has 6 liberties and white only has 5 liberties. Now we can basically consider all these white stones are dead, and since these stones are dead, everyone thought the game is over. There is no way for Changho to win this game. But Changho managed to turn this game into a very thin game. White crawls first, when black harnessed, white clamps. Although white doesn't have a lot of liberties, white wants to use the weaknesses over here to get some stones out there. Black harness, and with the next move, although it seems like there's a cut over here, but this cut does not work. If white cuts, of course, black is going to Atari out. White extends, black extends. When white extends over here, that's a sente black needs to connect, but white cannot capture these stones. If white plays here, then black can Atari and capture these. If white plays here, then black can Atari. When white connects, Atari out and out. That's why this cut does not work. Since that cut doesn't work, white attached over here. Black now needs to secure that cutting point, and white attaches on the second line to connect up, and that's a very juicy corner. On top of that, because of this move, white playing this turned into a sente. But Yoda, instead of worrying things over here, jumped over there. This is a huge move. This is first looking to attack these stones if possible, but also erasing a lot of white's territories. If black does not have this jump, then later white can try to use the tightness of liberty to completely surround these black stones and get a lot of points on top of the board. Now it's white's turn, and white plays over here, trying to maximize the efficiency in this middle of the board. The reason white can do this is that black is in this shortness of liberty kind of situation. At any time, white can use these weaknesses to build a wall over here. If there is a wall over here, then this stone makes a sense. Let's see what could happen. White playing here is a definite sente, and white can shoulder hit this stone, and there's no way black coming out of here, which means this stone works. Of course, black saw white's plan, so instead of answering things over here, black jumped out. White formed a tiger's mouth. Black avoided this ko. White attaches, black harness, and white large knights up to get this territory. Black push and white peep. Black, instead of connecting over here, pulled out this stone. The reason black is able to do this is that if white actually pushes, then black can play here. When white plays here, black can cut the connection. When white captures this stone, black can cut over here and capture all these stones. That's why when black played this nobi, white secured this part of the board. Now black really has to do something about this push and cut, so black played this turn, and white pulled back. Black attaches, and white blocks. Now, with the next move, if white gets to jump over here, then white has too much points. So, black leans on this stone. This move is first erasing white's potential over here, but also growing black's own potential over there. Of course, white is going to hane, black extends, white bumps, black extends, and the next move shows why Changho is Stone Buddha. Instead of playing moves like this, Changho extended over here. This way, this part of the board is now completely safe, and because white didn't make these kind of exchanges, white can drop a bomb in and try to destroy everything. Black tries to solidify this moyo, and white small knights approaches this middle stone. Black attaches, and white attaches on the corner. Black clamps, white counter clamps, and black plays this very solid move. White extends over here, black connects, and white small knights. In this picture, if black gets greedy and takes this part of the board, then white can easily jump up and turn all this into white's territory. Of course, Yoda Norimoto doesn't want that, so he Kosumi'd out. White Kosumi's, black bumps, white connects back this stone, black Atari's this white stone. That's a huge move, so white needs to connect back, and black forces white to use these kind of moves to stay alive. White pulls back, and black connects up. Now white extends over here. At this point, still, the game is very thin. Even though black captured all these white stones, the game is still a very thin game, which means the points are very close to each other, which means both players have very close points. When white extended over here, black cannot play these kind of safe moves because the game is too close, so black extends down. First, it's securing the corner. Second is looking for a monkey jump over here. White hanes over here, black connects, white extends, black extends, white plays here, Atari, then white connects, black captures these two stones. From here, white could have played this two-space jump. If black blocks, because there are some life and death issues, white extending is also a sente, and white can lean out like this. This way, white has some extra points over here and reduced black's points too. But in the actual game, white immediately leaned on this stone. Black too did not just extend like this. What's Yoda Norimoto's nickname? The Tiger. Yoda shows us why his nickname is the Tiger. Yoda is trying to use white's weaknesses over here to erase some of these territories. White Atari's first, black captures these two white stones, and white cuts, black Atari's, white extends, black extends, and white hanes, and black Atari's this stone. When white extends, it looks like black has to play this move, but black kept extending. White has no choice but to cut the connection. Black connects up. White captures this stone to try to erase some weird ajis over there. And black plays a monkey jump over here, trying to get some extra time to think about the situation. White bump, and black cuts over here. With this move, now this becomes very possible. So white has no choice but to answer that cut by making a tiger's mouth over here. The next move we're going to see is what we call the $1 billion Atari, which is this one. With this move, Yoda Norimoto ended Lee Chang-ho's Nongxinbei's winning streak. First of all, white cannot capture this stone because black is going to Atari. When white connects, black extending over here is a center because next we're going to have an Atari capture. Even if white Ataris this, black can simply jump down and capture everything over here and win the game. When black Atari'd these three white stones, white has no choice but to run from this side, and black Atari's these two white stones, white has no choice but to capture this black stone and another Atari. White needs to connect, and black connects, and Lee Chang-ho resigned the game at this moment. Let me show you what's gonna happen after this. If white tries to save these stones, then black can push. Even if white blocks, black can Atari. When white connects, Atari, and everything is connected, white has no points. If white connects here to try to stop black from connecting back, then again, black is going to jump down and everything over here is dead. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time with another keyful spread or a tutorial. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you so much, and see you next time.